With my brother, but I'm not going to show him because he doesn't want to be in my YouTube video. And, ooh, one of the elevators is like, here, I don't want to show you because I respect my brother's privacy. What? Okay, he's going to Target. There's a Target right by Lieutenant Evanston, so I just got a new phone. Recording on my new phone. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna ask them if they can sign me in because I don't want to have to download the app right now. It's gonna be so annoying. So, I'll ask them. Oh, hi. It's my other brother. Okay. Yeah, I don't have my card with me. But, hi. I need to download the app again because I just got a new phone. So are you able to just check me in for today? Okay, thanks. It's my mom's, but 312-973-0659.
What's your last name?
Ebert, E-B-E-R-T.
Your first name?
Eliana.
Okay, let's search by your name.
Okay.
What's your first name?
Eliana.
Wait, how do you spell it?
E-L-I-A-N-A. L-I-A-N-A.
L-E-I-N-A. Albert?
Ebert, yeah, like.
L-I-N-A.
Like E-L-I-A-N-A.
E-L-I-N-A?
E-L-I-A-N-A. A-N-A.
Oh. I see.
Okay, thanks. It took a while, but yeah, I think because my name is just like with the spelling and stuff. Because it's confusing. It's just like, got it like, it goes like Ilana, but not like Eliana. So. I'm not gonna go in the locker room yet because like there's a strict policy that you can't like record in there, and I don't want to have to re-record this. But there's like this scale, and I so want to like weigh myself but I've been so good with not weighing myself. I've been so good, so I haven't weighed myself in at least a few weeks. I think it might even be a month now. And I'm trying to not like just like stop weighing myself because it's just not helpful. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is maybe I'll walk on the treadmill because that's easier. That way I can talk. And then I'm gonna go inside. Let's see. There are these ones. I don't really like these ones as much because I like the ones that light up. Super cool. I don't want to be like walking around with my bag. That would be so weird. Okay. I actually went running yesterday. Ooh. And it was not good for my legs. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. I had not, like literally, I haven't gone running in how long? 4 years, so it's crazy. I'm doing grade 3.0. I need to do my shoulder exercises, so I'm just gonna walk so I can talk at the same time. Like, I know the start of this video is kind of awkward, but I'm like, I just want to get a video down because like I didn't have a video this week, so it's kind of weird, but that's fine. I feel like it's important to just get things done, even if it's not like perfect or anything close. close. You know, as long as you're just doing it, that's good. Because it's better to do something than do nothing. But yes, my legs have gotten so much better. Like, it's insane. Like, I literally cannot believe that I ran yesterday on real ground. I don't like it when they show the calories and stuff like that, because it's not about that. It's just about getting your exercise in, and it's not about how many calories you burn or like, you know, you just want to exercise and focus on how your body feels, not on like, oh, burn this and this amount of calories, because that just takes you away from exercising. But I so need to stretch, because I didn't stretch yesterday after running. I ran so late. It was like 12 something, because I just was so stressed that I was just like I was walking outside and I'm just like, I'm gonna run, and I run, and I was just like running. Well, I didn't run like full on, like I did kind of like the running program, or like I ran for 30 seconds, then walked for 6, so like I did that for, I didn't keep a time, probably like 30 minutes, but like, oh my gosh, I wish I had just like a recording of it. It was so iconic. But seriously, walking on the treadmill is so boring. I try to think positively, but running outside is just like, oh my gosh, it's just like life. It just feels amazing. Like, it feels so good. But like, I just seeing all these people and like, just like, and then I was getting lost though, and I'm like, but I'm actually living my life. Like, I'm not just on a stupid fucking treadmill. And the amount you can cover when running, I was like, I've missed this. But I'm also like, I need to get back into like, because, you know, I'm trying not to like binge eat and stuff like that, because I don't want to like gain much weight and then like it'd be hard to run. Even though it's not about the weight, but then at the same time, it's just like wanting to make sure I'm staying fit and keeping my body in fit shape. Like, you know, you want to have a lean amount of muscle, because then too much fat just like pounding on the ground. Like, oh, especially now I'm getting back in training, so. Because it makes it harder to exercise. Not that you can't. Like, I encourage anyone, you know. Doesn't matter if you're like huge, because exercising is good, you know. And the more you exercise, you'll lose weight. But it's not about losing the weight. Well, technically you won't necessarily lose weight. It's about you burn less calories than, like, yeah, you burn less calories if you take in more calories in a longer period of time. You don't gain weight. So it really is just about being healthy, but kind of just keeping an account, like having more weight does put more stress on the joints. So, you know, being a healthy weight is better for your body. But focusing on just maintaining healthy habits is just what's actually gonna be sustainable, rather than focusing on losing weight, which is kind of like what I got into when like I first lost weight. And I was like, how do you lose so much weight and this and that? And then my mindset went from like weighing myself and all of that. And then when I gained weight, it was all about, when I gained weight again, then it's all about like, I want to lose weight, and I would weigh myself. And now that I've kind of got into that cycle, and then I feel like I'm going back and forth, now, like, you know I've gained weight, but I've stopped weighing myself. I stopped focusing on the number, and every time I get those thoughts like, oh, I want to lose weight, like, oh, because it gives me like that excitement to like feel like I'm on like a goal thing with that. But I just keep reminding myself like, no scale, that's not happening, I'm not weighing myself. And then when my mind goes to, I want to lose weight, oh, this and that, I'm focusing on losing weight, I'm like, no, just remind myself I'm just continuing to practice healthy habits. Like my doctor was saying initially, she was amazing, a pediatric doctor, and so it's like, I'm so like tempted with myself, but as I haven't been, I still, like, honestly, I said so tempted, I'm not that tempted. Like, I'm tempted, But I wouldn't say I'm so tempted. And I feel like my binge eating's been very bad, but I just won't give up. I see my brother came back from Target, and it's really challenging now, but I know that I've been able to not weigh myself for so long, and that was so hard for me. But I set my mind to that, so I know that I can get out of the habit of binge eating, and I will. And I'll be able to talk about it on here and be like, I haven't binge eaten for like a month, and be like, wow, I'm so proud, you know? Because it is huge how I haven't been weighing myself. I feel like, for me, I generally like, with my accomplishments, like, I'll kind of minimize them and be like, oh, it's not that good, but then, like, how will I ever feel good? Like, how will I ever feel, like, happy with my accomplishments? Like, I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere. Like, I feel accomplished if I'm not celebrating them. You know, feel happy in other ways, but not from that, not in that type of way. If you don't celebrate that, then you're always just gonna feel down and depressed and like, I'm not doing enough, and like, so finding happiness in multiple areas of your life comes from celebrating stuff and not minimizing your like successes, even if it's small, you know, glass half full, not half empty. And a lot of the time, at least with me, like, I'll make my flaws like, oh my gosh, I did that, that's so big, and magnify it. Then my accomplishments are like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, like, okay. But that's just gonna cause more depression, and I know for myself. So it's about shifting that. It's something I've been working on, and I'm gonna keep working on. And I know other people struggle with too, because your struggles, if you're not alone, there's other people struggling with those same things, and if they don't talk about it, which is why I'm so open into talking about it. Okay, I say I'll go like half a mile, because I really wasn't planning on walking today. I just got distracted filming this video, so I'm gonna stretch in the sauna. Sauna's really good for muscle recovery, but like a lot of gyms don't have saunas. It's not like necessary, it's just like Lifetime's really like fancy gym. So but yeah, today's gonna be a rest day, no running, because I know on the return to running program you want to do like a rest day. So running 2 days in a row, not good, especially because my legs hurt so much already. So wait, dang, I just realized some shit. Okay, wait, all of my videos on my Samsung phone are deleted, so all of that crap, that sucks. But I just have to like radically accept that. I've lost a lot of my music I've recorded, like, man, that really sucks. Okay, I'm trying to pick up the speed, but my grade, like, I'm 7 point. I think I'm going a little too, like, I'm definitely progressing, maybe a little too quickly, but it's challenging when you have that excitement and momentum. You're just like, I want to do this, I want to reach for the stars, like I was saying, I hate doing things slow. Like, I just want to like run fast and do it. When I used to start running on the treadmill, like, I had run on the treadmill, but I didn't record myself. But I feel like that would be a positive idea. I'm hoping though people won't like look at me like running and be like all like in that like creepy way though. Because another one of the treadmill videos, this guy's like, I like your front view, like basically saying he likes my chest. I'm just so disrespectful. So I reported that. But I had worse. Like, okay, if that's bad, there's some guys so creepy on YouTube. Like, this guy said, he said to me, can you make a shower video? I'm like, what? I've never heard of something so, that's really, like, not okay. That's not even legal. Like, what the heck? Like, I would never do that. But, like, seriously, I would get in trouble for that. So that's just, like, what the heck is wrong with you? I know it's like that thing, like, what happened to you? But sometimes I just get so pissed and I'm like, just that thought of like, what's wrong with you? But I know I did mention in another video about like, it's about what happened to you. So I'm still trying to think. Then right now I'm like, no way am I gonna start thinking about that. Because it's hard to like, even just consider like why someone would be so just disgusting. Even though I know there's people that have that empathy for someone who's sexually assaulting me. So, I feel like it also just came with time. Because what happened with that guy at school, like, that happened several months ago. And then like this guy who's saying this comment, like this is really recent. So I feel like sexual assault and sexual harassment will really do affect people. And people don't realize it. They think it's always just a stupid comment, but that's not true. Like, a lot of guys just don't understand how not okay it is. The way they talk to a woman, like how you talk to a woman. So like, oh, like the whole like feminism movement, but I do believe in feminism and just woman power and like, yeah, now women have rights, but they haven't always. And yeah, maybe it's gone a little overboard, but if it wasn't for this, like, where would we be? Just like cooking in the kitchen? Like, no. So, and I think still a lot of sexism, so I do believe it's important. And I will stand by my values of just being a feminist and women and women's rights and women just treated equally, you know, like girls aren't going to start asking guys generally like this type of stuff on the internet. It's more common for guys acting like this. I'm not saying women don't act like that, because there's plenty of women acting inappropriately and just doing these disgusting things, so. But yeah, I think I'm gonna walk with my eye, change my mind. Then I'm gonna do my shoulder PT. Let's see, my grade 7.0. I want to go even higher. Okay. I really want to run right now, but I'm like, no, that's not a smart idea. Don't do that. Like, I want to, and that's like the emotional mind. It's about tapping into that wise mind. Fill out diary card. I have all these reminders. I'm sweating so much. And I was talking about like women being inappropriate too, and like it's like men. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I know they're like girl players and stuff, and I've heard stories like that. Or just like I've heard just like, you know, like I have a friend who was sexually assaulted by another girl. Like that type of stuff happens, but I've just never heard of, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I've never heard of like specific examples of like saying like inappropriate stuff like that, like a woman asking someone for like a shower video, or like just like those inappropriate comments about someone else's like body. And I'm sure that it does happen. I just personally haven't heard. So I can't say like I know that happens in this. I just know about my experiences and other people's experiences. But I'm sure they're, you know, people's experiences, and I don't know. So but I feel like generally with men, there are more of these cases going on. More men are generally just sexually harassing, and with like the assaults too, because they're stronger and they think they have power, and just a lot of guys just don't have respect for women. And I'm gonna speak my truth that I think it happens a lot more with guys. I know a lot of the guys on this channel, like most of the people on this channel are guys. So, you know, I'm not saying like all guys or whatever, and guys might not like that I'm talking about. You know, a lot of guys are like that. I'm not saying it's all guys, I'm just saying that it happens a lot more with guys, in my opinion. And some people might not like that, but like, you know, people aren't gonna like what someone says or their opinions, and that's fine, you know. You get to hold your opinion, you get to, and not everyone's gonna like you, not everyone's gonna like what you say, but are you gonna pretend to be someone you're not, like, just try to win people's approval? Like, you'll never win everybody's approval. It's just never gonna happen. It's like, you could be fake and be like, say this thing and this, but then you don't add up, and then people don't trust you. You be like, saying one thing and then saying another, and like, so you're never gonna have everyone agree with you or whatever. But it's about, what do you stand for? Do you like yourself? Do you like what you're saying? Or are you just saying it to please others? So at the end of the day, you're enough on your own. You don't need anyone. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have an audience. It's nice to have friends. It's nice, you know, to have subscribers, to this, followers. But if I lose it all, I'll be fine. And as long as, like, I'm holding to my values, that's what matters. Like Taylor Swift, she was saying like she did this because her fan said this and this fan said this, but it's just never good enough, and like they're not happy. So at the end of the day, you want to be enough. Like, you know that you're enough, because you are enough, and you don't need to change yourself for anyone. You know, if someone's pointing a gun at your head and you're like helpless, and then they're just, okay, you know, you need to get down on the floor and give them your purse. Okay. But generally, you have your own gun and a license. So you can defend yourself. You know. Whereas you call the police, they're not going to be there right away. And I'm not like being like, oh, you know, just shoot. But like, in those crazy situations, you want to, you know, be able to defend yourself if that type of crazy situation, which likely won't happen, but I do believe in like generally good for, you know, a stable person, you know, having like with a gun license to be able to defend themselves. But I'm not being like, oh, you should just like shoot people, because no, it's definitely not what I believe. I'm not like crazy like that. And it's not even just like crazy, it's just like those type of people, that's just really messed up. And but still, try to look at those people and still like, what happened to you? Like, why are you like that? Like these people who are like school shooters, or like understanding it. Sometimes you really can't understand them. You just be like, okay, I mean, I understand you, but it's not my job to understand people. Okay, it's still 0.13 left to go. Like, my face is sweating. Yeah, like basically like someone's shooting people, right? You call the police. What are you gonna do, right? Police don't get there in time. Like, police will take a long time. At least someone having a gun, they'll be able to protect other people and themselves. So it's definitely important. I'm so tired because my sleep has not been good, because I have night after night. So it's like my sleep's been bad. So my brain's just like going from like, I already have my brain kind of like, you know, because of my ADHD and all the other stuff. But yes, so that's why when I like think about being healthy, it's just about feeling the rest, not about, you know, losing weight or whatever. I just want to feel my best. I want to have energy, just my brain be able to function at its best. So and like not have to like, yeah, like feel physical pain and that type of stuff from the aftermath of like, okay, I ate so much food, like I feel so sick. Not only that, like I feel tired, like, so. Oh my gosh, I want to run again. Over exercising your legs just causes injury, so. And that's not fun, wearing a boot for 6 weeks and then doing PT again. Like, still doing my PT exercises, but like, my parents went on the Zoom for my program. My dad's like, I want to go on your program instead of you, or like, he has a BCBA, psychologist, so he's like, I could be like the psychologist on the program. And I'm like, so he's so funny. I actually had a friend from school, like college, and she found out I'm going to Israel, and then she decides like, I can't be friends with you, like, she's like, okay, like, you know, she asked me where I'm going, and I told her, and I'm like, I just think the stuff going on right now, some people, and they just like see it, like everyone's got their own experiences, and like there's all this different stuff, you know, hearing on the news. So I think just information out there, all these different sources and this and that, and then like if you look at it like dialectically, like I really just like, when I think of dialectics in DBT, like it's just like, I feel like it could just be so hard for like people, just the way they look at it. But I think it's just like when I was talking to my parents, it's just like some people, like it really is just black and white for them. So well, for me, like even though I feel like my just like people like in my, you know, culture who have been personally affected by it, I don't care if someone's from or anything, but it's also just how I've learned about it and just like the way I look at it. So I also know kind of like the way I, like what I've learned and like been taught is different than these people and what they learn, and like what's true for me or what I believe other people, like, you know, what happened and this, and it's just so confusing. But not confusing for me, it's like I know what I believe, but I think it's just like a lot of chaos and stuff going on because people seeing different things. So. Okay, I think I'm done. I'll do a cool down. But it's a hard topic, so I'm not gonna like, not about the calories. That's good, an average pace. And I did go really high up, so. Wonder how long I'm gonna walk. Cool down, maybe for like another minute or so. with this video. Going to the locker room. And yeah, okay. We're done for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.